here just to give you a brief on what I found after looking at the body of the late Edwin Kipto. The circumstance of his death is well known, so I'll not go into it. What we found is the body was decomposed, meaning that it had taken some time before we did the autopsy. There was something tied on the mouth and nose, a piece of jeans trouser which was blocking the mouth and the nose. There were socks which are also been stuffed in the mouth and the nose. In the mouth, actually, socks were stuffed in the mouth. There were 3 pairs of socks which you saw inside the mouth. The body was cyanosed. Cyanosis means that this person was not getting enough oxygen into the body when he died. I didn't see any injury at all when I look at the body. When I open up the body, the brain was swollen, and swelling of the brain is seen in people who have what is called asphyxia. When you lack oxygen, which gets into your brain, it gets swollen. There are also injuries inside the mouth. We saw a lot of injuries inside the mouth and on the tongue. Other organs were normal, other than being decomposed. So from all this, what we concluded that could have led to the death of the late Edwin Kipto was what we call asphyxia, which is caused by smothering. Smothering is a blockage of the nose and of the mouth so that we cannot breathe. So that's what caused the death of the late Edwin Kipto. Yeah, we had that information, but when we had a look at the body, there were changes in the eye which were caused by decomposition. So they were intact, though they were decomposing. So they were appearing as if they had been removed, but they were just changes which were caused by decomposition. The cause was asphyxia. Asphyxia is a lack of oxygen in your body, and it was caused by smothering. Smothering is blocking of the nostrils and of the mouth so that you can not be able to breathe. Yeah, that actually is the summary of what was there. Of course, there are a lot of what we've done to the body, including taking samples for analysis, because what we ask ourselves also is, this is a male, isn't it, adult, yeah? And why is it that there are no much injuries, isn't it, yeah? Is a question you should have actually asked me why. Also, as we are wondering why, but we are asking ourselves, was he drugged? Was he given a lot of alcohol so that now he could not resist? So based on that, there are samples we've taken also for analysis, which will be taken to government analysts to see whether there's any chemical or any drugs which are in the body which could have caused him not resist when he was being smothered. Yes. Those are decomposition. When you decompose, fluid, which are bloody, oozes passively from the body. So you might be misconstrued to be bleeding, but yet it's just passive flow of fluid because of decomposition. That's a very, very difficult question and also subjective. But as I told you, we've taken samples and swabs for analysis. That's what will tell us whether there was any rape here.
To condole with the family again, of the late Edwin. And really, it calls into question also the cultural changes that are happening in the society. And we request or expect the senior members of the society, the elderly, to continue to educate the youth because they are facing a lot of challenges. The world is now just like a village, the whole world, and there are many things which were not in our culture that are coming in. And it is upon all of us as a society, led by our elders on both sides, the male wazee and wale wa mama pia, so that they can guide the youth properly, appropriately on how to live in the modern times. The times are changing, and definitely we must continue to preserve our culture, even as we adopt only what we consider as the right and wrong, the right things in the modern culture in the society.